Welcome to Brigham Young University for our second elimination game of the day between the 9-seed Viewmont Vikings and the 1-seed Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. Viewmont defeated 5-seed Cypress yesterday 4-1 in the loser bracket to eliminate the Pirates, while in the winners bracket, Maple Mountain shockingly fell to the 20-seed Spanish Fork Dons. My name is Kyle Garrison. Thanks so much for joining us on KSLSports.com as these two teams faced off on Monday night in round one of bracket play, with the Golden Eagles coming out on top 10-0 thanks to a 5 RBI game from Cy Chrisman, including a game-ending grand slam to enforce the mercy rule. The loser of this one will be sent home, while the winner will advance to take on Spanish Fork tonight at 7. With both teams suffering a loss in bracket play, the winner will have to beat Spanish Fork twice to advance to the championship, with Game 1 being tonight. And if necessary, Game 2 will be played on Thursday back here at BYU at 7 o'clock. We are just about set to get underway here in a win-or-go-home game between the 9-seed Viewmont Vikings and the 1-seed Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. Today's pitching matchup will feature for the Vikings number 2, Elias Cully. And for the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles, Kevin Carter, number 10. We'll get things started off here. Designated away team, Maple Mountain, A.J. Thomas, number 1, will lead off. On the mound, like we mentioned, Elias Cully. As A.J. Thomas takes strike 1 to get things going in the top of the first inning. Check swing. Did not go. Even count 1-1 here to A.J. Thomas. Thomas had 2 hits and a ball 2. Thomas, 4.85 average, 1.367 OPS, Salt Lake City Community College commit. 2 hits last night versus Spanish Fork. As he hits this one sharply to third base. Not able to make the play. A.J. Thomas has a lead-off single here to start things off for the Golden Eagles. Mentioned it before, fell last night, 5-2 to Spanish Fork, the 20 seed, coming in and shocking the Golden Eagles. Cole Erickson, batting number 2, wearing number 3 in right field today. The senior. Throw back over to check on Thomas at first base. Erickson, 2.42 average, 680 OPS, 16 hits, 11 RBIs, 15 walks on the year. He'll take strike 1. Nobody out top of the first. Throw back over from Cully to first base. Elias Cully standing in on the mound, 3.53 ERA for the senior. 45 2/3 innings pitched on the year. 61 hits allowed. 35 strikeouts, 17 walks. Quickly 0-2 here to Erickson. Oh-2 here from Cully. Ball 1 high. 1-2 count running here for Erickson. Inside 2-2, even count. Swinging, foul ball left side and out of play. Count will remain 2-2. A.J. Thomas standing at first base. No outs here in the top of the first inning in this elimination game of the 5A Utah State Baseball Tournament. Winner advancing to take on Spanish Fork later this evening. Runner goes. Ball hit sharply into left field. Off the bounce, playable. A.J. Thomas going to take third base. Standing up at third. No out, single here for the two-hitter, Cole Erickson. And that's going to bring up the DH, number 12, Cy Chrisman. Chrisman, Oklahoma State commit. One hit yesterday versus Spanish Fork. 447 average. 38 hits, 55 RBIs, 1.736 OPS for the junior. One of the best players in the state, leading the 1 seed Maple Mountain Golden Eagles. Man on first and third, nobody out here for Crispin. Takes ball 1 outside. Elias Cully trying to work out a runner at the corner situation with nobody out here in the top of the first. 0-1-0. Line foul. Third base side. Even count 1-1 here on Chrisman. Here's the 1-1 coming in from Cully. Low and outside, 2-1. Two-one pitch outside, 3-1 count here to Cy Chrisman from Elias Cully. Chrisman steps back into the batter's box. The righty on righty matchup here. 3-1. Outside. No out walk here to load up the bases for Cy Chrisman. Hitting in the cleanup spot, Mick Winward, number 8 for the Golden Eagles. 3.97 average. 1.172 OPS, 25 hits, 22 RBIs, 6 walks on the year, 3 home runs in 73 plate appearances. Takes strike 1, start things off for the 4-hitter. These two teams faced off on Monday. This one hit high into center field. And it's going to drop. That's going to bring home a runner. Over to third base is Cole Erickson as Mick Winward, RBI bloop single to open up the scoring here for the Golden Eagles. 1-0 here early. Bases still loaded. Nobody out. That'll bring up Chase Johnston at first base today, hitting in the 5 spot, wearing number 17. Johnston, 296 average, 830 OPS, 24 hits, 16 RBIs, 17 walks, and 1 home run on the season. The senior, with the bases loaded here, nobody out, takes ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Low and inside, make it 2-0. Here is the 2-0 pitch coming in from Cully. This one hit high into center field. Playable. Oh, but over the head of the center fielder, that's going to bring home another run. Runner stays over at third. Bases still loaded. Chase Johnson Back-to-back RBI singles, one by Windward and one by Johnson here, 2-0. Golden Eagles lead. That's going to bring up number 22, Jeremiah Hall. Jeremiah Hall, the freshman. Early on in this one. Smith was starting at first base. Cully will move over to third base. As Jeremiah Hall, mentioned him before, pitched yesterday. The freshman, been an excellent pitcher, excellent batter here for Maple Mountain this year. We'll have the bases loaded. 1-1 count. Swung out, fouled back, make it 1-2. Cal Miller behind the plate. Just playing defense today, allowing Elias Cully, who started at pitcher. He'll bat second in the Vikings lineup. As Beckham Smith trying to work out of a bases loaded jam here in the first. Swing and a miss. Beckham Smith, first strikeout of the afternoon. Out number 1 in the inning. First out here from Beckham Smith, who took over for Elias Cully. That'll bring up number 26, Nate Wheeler. A bunt attempt, fouled off. Make it 0-1. Pitch here to Wheeler. Check swing. Even count 1-1. 26. Wheeler, the senior. 182 average. 582 OPS. 4 hits, 5 RBIs, and 30 plate appearances on the year. Playing catcher today. Miller pitched yesterday for the Vikings. He'll catch today. Two, 1, fouled back. It's all even up here. 2-2. 1 out. Bases loaded. Top of the first inning. 4 singles, including 2 RBI singles and a walk. Got us here with Maple Mountain leading 2-0. 2-2. Swung on and fouled off just barely. Beckham Smith thought maybe he had his second strikeout of the inning. Instead, remains 2-2. We'll reset and do it again. Outside, count runs full here to Nate Wheeler. In day one of bracket play, these two teams faced off. Maple Mountain won 10-0. As a full count, ball 4 is low. That'll advance the base runners and drive in one more run here for Maple Mountain. Nate Wheeler working back in the count to drive in the third run of the day for the Golden Eagles. And that'll bring up number 13, Sawyer Leifson. Leifson on the year, 405 average, 102.4 OPS, 34 hits, 23 RBIs, 9 walks, and a homer. He'll take strike one on the outside corner from Beckham Smith. Swung on, foul tip, 0-2 quickly here to Leifson. On deck, number 2, Hayden Hyatt. Hyatt yesterday with the lone 2 RBIs for the Golden Eagles. Inside the park home run. Foul back once again. We'll reset and do it again. Fouled back, 0-2 still here with a 1 out in the top of the first inning. Bases loaded. In game 1 on Monday, the Golden Eagles prevailed. Sawyer Leifson with a hit and a run. Swung on. Slowly to shortstop. Play made at third, and that will be the only play made for the second out of the inning. Fielder's choice RBI there for Sawyer Leifson. Run number 4 in the inning for the Golden Eagles. Man on first and second coming up here for Hayden Hyatt. Mentioned Hyatt. Inside the park home run off the left field wall yesterday. Showing off the wheels, driving in 2 runs on that, but the only 2 runs scored by the Golden Eagles in the second inning. Held scoreless the rest of the game. Spanish Fork able to take advantage and advance into the winner's bracket. Elimination game between the Vikings and the Golden Eagles. One-oh pitch outside. Excuse me, inside. 1-1. Hayden Hyatt batting in the 9 spot today, playing at second base. Trying to add to the Golden Eagle lead as he takes ball 2 high. A.J. Thomas in the on-deck circle. Led things off here in the top of the first with a single. Trying to get back to the top of the order in the inning. Takes ball 3 high, 3-1 count. Running here for Hayden Hyatt. Hyatt on the year, 260 average, 912 OPS. 19 hits, 14 RBIs, 4 home runs, including the one yesterday. Little League home run. Called ball 4-5, pitch walk here. Loading up the bases again is Hayden Hyatt. We'll take it back to the top of the order here. For the second time in the inning, A.J. Thomas will get an at-bat. Playing shortstop today, played catcher yesterday. Had an excellent game. 2 hits versus the Dons. Already a hit today. We'll get his second at-bat here in the first inning. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And he's going to take that one to the elbow. Shakes it off like it's nothing. We'll take first base. Bases remain loaded. 6-0. Maple Mountain here in the first. For the second time in the inning, Cole Erickson up. Started things off with a single in his first at-bat, hitting in the 2 spot, wearing number 3, playing in right field today. Called strike 1 on the top rail. Still here in the top of the first inning. Maple Mountain leading 5-0. Bases loaded. Ball gets away. Runners will hold. 1-1 count. One pitch here from Smith. Swung on. Swatted into right field. That's going to drop in front of the right fielder. Going to drive home 2 more runs as number 3. Cole Erickson with the 2 RBI double. Doing his dance up there at second base. Second hit of the inning for Erickson. Drives in 2 more runs just like that. 7-0 here in the top of the first inning for the Golden Eagles. After falling last night to Spanish Fork, they are not messing around today, coming out with a sense of urgency. That'll bring up Cy Crispin, walked in the first, and he hits this one high left field. That ball is out of here. 3-run bomb for Cy Crispin. Just like that, 10-0 Golden Eagles lead. Cy Crispin on a rope to left field. Dugout there to greet him. What a start here for the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles in our second elimination game of the day. Bases clearing home run here from Crispin. Still in the top of the first inning, the 4-hitter, Mac Winward, had an RBI single to start things off in the inning. He'll get another at-bat here after the Cy Crispin 3-run bomb. What a start. Head coach Jeremy Thomas must have had some words with the team last night and earlier today, this morning. Because my word, coming out here hot. Called strike 2. 1-2 here to Winward. Mentioned RBI single. Second time through the order in the inning for Beckham Smith. This one into right center. It's going to drop. Another hit here from Mick Winward's second hit of the inning. Runner at first, 2 outs, top of the first inning. Chase Johnston up to the plate. Whatever Jeremy Thomas told his team after the loss last night, to say the least, it worked. 10-0 lead. Absolute domination here early from Maple Mountain. Chase Johnston, RBI single in his first at-bat of the inning. The 5 spot, getting his second at-bat of the inning. The line just keeps on moving for the Golden Eagles. Called strike 1. Late start here in game 2. Called strike 2. Already 3 o'clock. Game is supposed to start at 1:30. But the Orem and Salem Hills game ran a little late. 14-8. Orem winning. They're set to take on Brighton later today. This one's smashed into center field. Measured. And that will do it here in the top of the first. That is not a typo. Maple Mountain leads 10-0 over Viewmont, heading to the bottom of the first inning. You're watching KSLSports.com. And we are back here at Larry H. Miller Field. Maple Mountain 10, Viewmont nothing here in the bottom of the first inning. 3-run bomb by Cy Crispin. Couple of RBI singles. RBI double from Cole Erickson got things started. Blowing the doors open here for the Golden Eagles. On the mound, Kevin Carter. Been unbelievable this year as Beckham Smith leads things off here for the Vikings. Kevin Carter, 1.65 ERA, 22 strikeouts, 5 walks, 33 hits, just 8 earned runs. Beckham Smith at the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the first. Strikeout number 1 here for Kevin Carter. Carter, just a sophomore. 6 wins, no losses on the year. And that'll bring up Elias Cully. Started at pitcher, relieved by Beckham Smith. On defense for the Vikings, that ball grounded to second base. Play made at first. 4-3 ground out here for out number 2 in the bottom of the first inning. Quick work by Kevin Carter. That's going to bring up number 0, Cade Marriott, playing in center field today. Marriott, 340 average, 9.32 OPS. 2 hits, 2 RBIs yesterday versus Cypress, including a triple to upset the Pirates as he takes ball 1 outside. 32 hits, 32 RBIs, and 120 plate appearances for the senior, number 0, as he hits this one sharply. Second base once again. That's going to be a 4-3 ground out to end the inning here. Maple Mountain leading 10-0. Head to the top of the second inning in the 5A Utah State Baseball Tournament. Elimination game number 2 here at BYU. You're watching KSLSports.com. We'll be right back after these messages. Welcome back to Brigham Young University at Larry H. Miller Field. 10-0 lead here in the top of the second inning for Maple Mountain. Jeremiah Hall struck out in the first inning. Will get his second plate appearance here in the 6th spot, wearing number 22, playing third base. Hits this one back, foul. for strike one. Beckham Smith remains on the mound here for the Vikings. Elias Cully started. Beckham Smith, after only 5 batters, relieved him. 0-2 quickly here to Jeremiah Hall. Hall takes ball 1 high. I mentioned Jeremiah Hall yesterday. Excellent outing against Spanish Fork. Not able to get the job done, but the offense is on fire here today early. Fouls off. Count will stay 1-2. One-two pitch from Smith. Swung on to third, to shortstop. Throw a little high. Unable to make the play on the ground out. Jeremiah Hall beating out the throw. He'll have a lead-off single here in the top of the second inning on the 1-2 count. That'll bring up Nate Wheeler, walked, number 26. In the first inning, he'll get his second plate appearance of the afternoon here in the second with a man on first, nobody out, top of 2. Strike on the outside corner of the plate. Wheeler playing catcher today. Runner thought about it. Fake back to first base. Even count 1-1. Swung on. That's going to be caught by the center fielder. Measured and played well there by Cade Marriott for out number 1 in the top of the second inning. Man still on first base. Sawyer Leifson up to the plate. Fielder's choice RBI in the first. Will get his second at bat. Batting number 8, wearing 13, playing in center field. Takes strike 1. Beckham Smith, lefty, remains on the mound for Viewmont. Swing and a miss. 0-2 count quickly. Here to Leifson. Sawyer Leifson, 4.05 average on the year. 34 hits, 23 RBIs, 9 walks, 1 homer, 1.024 OPS for the senior. Takes ball 1 on the outside. Sawyer Leifson pitched yesterday. Is this one popped up into foul ground territory? Caught by the first baseman, number 2, Elias Cully, for out number 2 in the inning. That's going to bring up Hayden Hyatt. Drew a walk in the first. The 9-hitter getting his second plate appearance of the afternoon here in the top of the second inning. Called strike 1. Beckham Smith settling in here for his second inning of work. A 1 pitch. Check on Jeremiah Hall at first. We'll reset. Called strike 2 here from Beckham Smith. Pitching to Hayden Hyatt. 2 outs in the second. Runner on first base, 0-2 here to Hayden Hyatt. Called strike 3 on the outside corner of the plate. That will do it here in the top of the second. We'll bring you to the bottom of the second with Maple Mountain leading 10-0 over Viewmont here in the 5A Utah State Baseball Tournament. We'll be right back after a short word from our sponsors. Welcome back here to Brigham Young University. Maple Mountain leading 10-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Boston Williams, number 22, leading off things here for Viewmont. Kevin Carter with a 1-2-3 inning in the first on a strikeout and 2 groundouts. He'll set to get things going here in the bottom of the second. A bunt attempt here by Boston Williams. Williams going to be out at first base. What a play by Kevin Carter. A 1-3 ground out. Fires it over to first base. The extension there by 17, Chase Johnson, will do it for out number 1 here in the inning. Up at the plate, Kimball Esig. Hit by pitch here. We'll give Esig first base. That'll bring up Aiden Groves, first base runner of the day, Kimball Esig. Get a pinch runner here. Number 6, Graydon David. Aiden Groves up at the plate, number 27, playing out in left field. Man on first, 1 out. Bottom of the second inning, Maple Mountain leads 10-0. Number 27, Aiden Groves. 328 average, 844 OPS. 21 hits, 14 RBIs, 14 walks for the senior. Trying to get things going here for the Viewmont offense. Throw back to first base. Covered. We'll reset with a 1-0 count. Kevin Carter on the mound. 1 strikeout, no earned runs. Through an inning and third. We'll throw ball 2. Two-0 pitch from Carter. Swung on. Down the third baseline, foul. 2-1 on Groves. Swing and a miss. Count even up here at 2-2. Two-two pitch here from Carter. Hit sharply to shortstop. Play made at second and at first. An inning-ending double play. 6-4-3 will take you to the top of the third inning. A.J. Thomas to lead things off for the Golden Eagles. Back here at Larry H. Miller Field, Maple Mountain leading over Viewmont 10-0 in this elimination game. Message from our sponsors. Today's game is brought to you by Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 3.5% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal. member FDIC. Leading things off here in the top of the third is A.J. Thomas. In his 2 plate appearances in the first inning, a single and a hit by pitch reached base both times. Looking to keep the line moving here in the third. Beckham Smith will get the third inning. Relieved Elias Cully early in the game. Pitched the first, pitched the second, and now we'll start off here in the third against A.J. Thomas. Righty on righty matchup with Cole Erickson in the on-deck circle. Thomas, just incredible numbers. 485 average for the senior. The Salt Lake Community College commit. As he takes ball 1 to start things off in the third. We'll take ball 2 low. Two-oh pitch here from Smith. Swung out, fouled back for strike 1. Out of play. Two-one pitch high and inside. A.J. Thomas ducking out of the way of it. Make it 3-1. Takes ball 4 outside. Lead off walk here from A.J. Thomas in 3 plate appearances. Has seen first base each time. Lead off walk here will bring it up to Cole Erickson in the first inning. Erickson with a single. Second time at the plate in the first. Had a 2 RBI double. With a man on first, nobody out here. Maple Mountain leading 10-0 over Viewmont. Called strike 1. Runner goes. A.J. Thomas. Sliding feet first into second base. Will be safe. Leadoff walk. Now a steal from Thomas. Has a runner in scoring position here with no outs. And a 1-1 count for Erickson. Smith takes a peek back at Thomas. 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 on the outside corner on the heater. Cole Erickson. Now 18 hits on the year. 13 RBIs as he hits this one softly into left field. Playable diving catch made by Viewmont for the first out of the top of the third inning. And that's going to bring up Cy Chrisman. Chrisman in his second at-bat. Oh, they're going to automatically walk him. I was just going to say a 3-run homer in his second at-bat of the first inning. Intentional walk here to avoid the power in the bat that Cy Chrisman has. Second walk of the day for Chrisman. That'll bring up Mick Winward. 2 singles in the first inning for Winward. One of them for an RBI. Strike 1 on the outside corner of the plate. Here to Winward. 397 average. 25 hits, 22 RBIs, 3 homers, 6 walks, 1.172 OPS for the junior. Playing in left field today, batting in the cleanup spot. Beckham steps off the mound, takes a peek back at second base, where A.J. Thomas leads off. 1 out here, top of third, man on first and second. 0-1 pitch high, even count 1-1. Trying to keep the foot on the gas here is Maple Mountain with a 10-0 lead. Thomas thought about third. Retreat back to second base. 2-1 here on Windward. This one fouled back. Right side out of play. Count even once again here at 2-2. Two-two pitch. Fouled into the netting. This one, shot to second base. Play at first. Play at second in time. Inning-ending double play here for the Viewmont defense. We'll take you to the bottom of the third inning. Maple Mountain 10, Viewmont nothing. You're watching KSLSports.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to Larry H. Miller Field. Maple Mountain leading 10-0. In this winner go-home game between the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles and the Viewmont Vikings. Kevin Carter on the mound has faced the minimum so far after the inning-ending double play. In the bottom of the second, leading off things here in the bottom of the third is Garrick Lee in the 7th spot, wearing number 4, playing in right field for the Vikings. He'll take strike one, middle. On the heater, Kevin Carter, with a strikeout so far through 2 innings. No hits. No earned runs. Swung on. Softly to third base. That'll be a play at first. 5-3 ground out for the first inning. For the first out of the third inning. Bodie Peterson up. Hitting in the 8th spot is Peterson, playing at third base. Takes strike one. Swing and a miss at strike two. Bodie Peterson, just a freshman, 241 average, 5.94 OPS. 7 hits, 3 RBIs, 5 walks on the season, 34 plate appearances. He gets hit by that one. Second hit by pitch of the game from Kevin Carter. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Bodie Peterson will take first base. That'll bring up the 9-hitter, Spencer Reese, playing second base, wearing number 17. Reese, the senior, 203 average, 5.87 OPS, 14 hits, 7 RBIs, 10 walks, and 86 plate appearances. Man over at first base, 1 out for the 9-hitter. Flies this one foul. Out of play right side. 0-1. sophomore, Kevin Carter. Pitching an excellent game so far for Maple Mountain. No hits, scoreless. Ball sharply to second base. Play made at second. Play will made at first. Another inning, double play. This time 4-6-3 to take us to the top of the fourth inning. Maple Mountain 10, Viewmont nothing. Welcome back to Brigham Young University, where the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles lead the Viewmont Vikings 10-0 in the top of the fourth inning. Chase Johnston leading things off. RBI single for Johnston in the first. Beckham Smith remains on the mound. This ball's tatted to right field. It will drop for a lead-off single here for Chase Johnston in the top of the fourth inning. That'll bring up Jeremiah Hall, a single in his last at-bat in the second inning. Leadoff man on for Hall. He'll take strike one on the outside corner. Throw back to first base, not in time. Johnston covers first base. Jeremiah Hall, 353 average, 973 OPS, 30 hits, 17 RBIs, 3 homers, 12 walks for the freshman phenom. He'll take a hack at it. Sharply to second base. Play made at second. Play made at first. Another double play turned here by the Viewmont defense. 4-6-3 for the first 2 outs here in the top of the fourth inning. Base is empty now for Nate Wheeler. A walk in the first, a line out in the second. Fouls this one off to make it 0-1. Beckham Smith settling back in. Scoreless through the second and the third. This one hit sharply to short. The play will be made just like that. Inning over. Head to the bottom of the fourth on the 6-3 ground out. We'll head to the top of the fifth. Bottom of the fourth, excuse me. Maple Mountain leading 10-0 here at Brigham Young University. You're watching KSLSports.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back here to Larry H. Miller Field. Bottom of the fourth inning. Kevin Carter on the mound. Just 21 pitches thrown through 3 innings of work. Faced the minimum as we get back to the top of the lineup. Beckham Smith struck out in the first. Second and third for Kevin Carter were identical. A ground out, a hit by pitch, and then a ground out into a double play in both the second and the third. Leading things off, Beckham Smith takes ball 1 outside on the check swing. Winner will take on Spanish Fork here at 7 o'clock tonight. Loser will head home. Fouled out of play, even count, 1-1 to Smith from Kevin Carter. Ball 2 outside on the 4 seam. Make it ball 3. Kevin Carter, just a sophomore, pitching today. Last night had a freshman on the mound in Jeremiah Hall. As Beckham Smith will take a lead-off walk here in the bottom of the fourth inning. That'll bring up Elias Cully. Started off pitching the game, relieved by Beckham Smith. grounded out in the first. Will get his second at-bat with the leadoff man on, nobody out. Bottom of the fourth. Strike one. On the outside rail. This one chopped. Foul right side, out of play. Quickly 0-2 on Cully. This one sharply to second base. Runner out. On the tag, and another double play turn here by the Maple Mountain defense. Third double play of the game so far. And Kevin Carter still has faced the minimum thus far with the 3 double plays. Clear the bases. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning for Cade Marriott. Marriott grounded out in the first. He'll shoot this one to shortstop. Play made by A.J. Thomas, excuse me. And that'll do it. 6-3 ground out. Quick work once again here by Kevin Carter, who has faced the minimum. Maple Mountain Golden Eagles 10, Viewmont Vikings nothing, as we head to the top of the 5th inning here at Brigham Young University. Welcome back to Larry H. Miller Field between the 9 seed Viewmont Vikings and the 1 seed Maple Mountain Golden Eagles in the top of the 5th inning. Leading off things here, Sawyer Leifson, fielder's choice, RBI in the first for Leifson. Beckham Smith remains on the mound. 10 spot for Maple Mountain in the first, scoreless through the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. This one high and tight inside. Even count 1-1 on the take. Strike one. Ball 2, low and away. Swung out, fouled back. Two count. Swung on into left center. That ball will drop for a leadoff single, Sawyer Leifson. His first hit of the day. That'll bring up Hayden Hyatt in the 9 spot. No outs here in the top of the 5th. Leadoff man on. Beckham Smith on the mound for the Vikings. Ball 1. A.J. Thomas on deck. Reach base. All 3 at-bats. Plate appearances, I should say. That one slowly down the 3rd base line. Play made at first base. 5-3 ground out for the first out of the inning. Here in the top of the 5th. Runner advances to second base. And we'll take it back to the top of the order for Thomas. A.J. Thomas playing shortstop today, played catcher yesterday. Can play just about anywhere here for this Maple Mountain defense. Swings at this one. High into right field. Playable. caught. Leeson will tag. Slide feet first into third base. Will be safe. Runner at third. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Stepping up to the plate, Cole Erickson. A single in the first. A 2 RBI double in the first and a fly out in the third. Will get his 4th plate appearance of the afternoon. Ball 1 low from Beckham Smith. Ball 2 low. Stopped at the plate. Here's the 2-0 with 2 outs. Off the plate. 3-0 quickly here for Cole Erickson. Strike 1 here. Beckham Smith staying alive. Runner on third, advancing on the tag after the last out. 3-1 pitch. Swung on, third base side. Play made over there to first, and that's going to do it here on a 5-3 ground out. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning with the mercy rule in effect. Viewmont will have 3 outs. Try and get this within 9. Or it will be over. We'll get a word from our sponsors. You're watching KSLSports.com. Welcome back to Larry H. Miller Field, where the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles lead the Viewmont Vikings 10-0. Today's game is brought to you by Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 3.5% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. Their great rewards are just the beginning. Convenient online and mobile banking with no hidden or complex qualification requirements, no minimum opening balance, and no account fees. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. Kevin Carter remains on the mound for the 5th inning, has faced the minimum so far in this game on just 30 pitches through 4 innings of work. Boston Williams, number 22, leading things off here in the 5th. Ball 1 low. Mentioned it earlier. The mercy rule in effect. 3 more outs remaining for Viewmont. Just needs to get 1, trailing 10-0. 1-1 count on the foul off toward the right field dugout. One pitch coming in from Carter. Swung on. Sharply to third base. Play made at first. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th is a 5-3 ground out. Number 18, Kimball Essig, DHing. Wearing number 18, hit by pitch in the 2nd. Will get his 2nd plate appearance here in the 5th. Ball 1 high and outside. Strike 1, even count 1-1. Fouled back, left side out of play. 1-2 quickly here. Essig. Aiden Groves in the on-deck circle for the Vikings. Winner go home. Game between Maple Mountain and Viewmont. Swing and a miss. Foul tip into the glove for out number 2 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2nd strikeout here for Kevin Carter. It's going to bring up Aiden Groves. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th inning. Ball one outside. Strike one, even count, 1-1 on the heater up high. 1-1 pitch coming in from Carter. Hit sharply into center field. First hit of the game for the Vikings comes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Aiden Groves breaking up the no-hitter bid with a 2-out single. Runner on first base. Garrick Lee steps up to the plate. Ground out in the 3rd. Trying to keep this game alive for Viewmont and in turn keep their season alive. Two outs, a runner on first. Strike one on the outside corner. 0-1 here from Carter to Lee. Here is the 0-1 from Carter. Time in the batter's box. Now, here is the 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 quickly here on Lee. Viewmont down to their final strike to try and get one more run, get this game within 9, and extend it here into the 6th inning. Fouled off. Out of play, right side. We'll reset, do it again. 0-2 count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. First hit of the day by Aiden Groves for the Vikings. Has him at first base. Kevin Carter. 4 2/3 of scoreless ball, trying to end it here. In advance to take on Spanish Fork at 7 o'clock today. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Kevin Carter. 5 innings of one-hit ball is going to do it here in the 5A Utah State Baseball Tournament Losers Bracket. Maple Mountain will take on Spanish Fork once again tonight at 7 o'clock. We'll have to win 2 games against the Dons to advance to the finals. The Dons will have to win 1. Viewmont is headed home. Kevin Carter with an incredible performance. Under 50 pitches thrown, 3 strikeouts, just 1 hit allowed, no earned runs. A 10 spot in the first inning by Maple Mountain would end up being all they needed to win this game and advance. My name is Kyle Garrison. Thanks so much for joining us on KSLSports.com. We will catch you guys for Orem in Brighton here coming up in about a half hour. Orem and Brighton faced off last night. If Brighton wins, they will head to the finals. If Orem wins, they will take on Brighton once again here tomorrow for a chance to head to the 5A State Finals. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next time.